Welcome to Our Life in Books, where we talk about our lives, books, and everything in between. I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Samantha.
And we're cousins. I don't know whether to look at you when I cheers or the
I feel like the camera now. Like, we've got people here now. Hello. It's not just us.
Hi. Okay.
And movements.
I'm clearly not ready. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no. What'd you do?
It's okay.
It's okay. Okay. Today we're going to talk about our September new releases. I'm so excited. Books are amazing. And yeah,
There's
a lot.
so many books out this month.
There's a lot.
So
very excited.
many.
Very excited.
You have a thing you're supposed to say.
What? I already said it. What am I supposed to say? What tea are we drinking?
Yeah.
What tea are we drinking? What is his hair doing?
So today we are drinking Autumn Mist Green Tea from Adagio Teas. This is one of my favorite teas ever.
Yes, it's so good. It's your go-to tea.
It is. It's so good, and it's like, it really does have that feel of like autumn. Misty. Like, because it's raining right now, so as soon as you got here, I was like, we're drinking green tea today, and we're having this tea because it's perfect for rainy fall days.
You don't have a choice.
You do not.
That's fine.
It's so
I'm
good.
okay with it.
On the Adagio website, it says it's a gently smoky gunpowder combined with bright tangy apples and rose hips. It's just so good. It smells really sweet. Like, if you just smell it.
It does. It
but
does
I don't
smell
think
sweet.
It tastes sweet.
I think it's well balanced.
Oh, so good.
It's so good. You guys should go check it out.
All right. What are you reading?
I am still reading The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. I haven't got too far, actually. I've just been in a weird can't pick up the book. I'm trying to read it slower and like highlight bits and remember bits. So it's hard for me to slow down and read. But yeah, it's good so far. It has some sort of like fortune telling, like magic kind of thing. So I really like that.
Yeah.
But I just haven't been able to like sit down and read a book. And then a part of me is like, it's a series. Mm-hmm. So part of me is like, I kind of just want to read like a one-off really quick to like get myself back into it. So
that's true.
I don't know. I don't know.
Like, one-offs are good for reading slumps or like, you know.
If you need a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to find one to just like blaze through. And
then... Probably. What are you reading?
Okay, so on audio, I'm listening to When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole. That's actually out in September. It came out September 1st. So this one is about a black neighborhood in Brooklyn, and it follows two main characters. Sydney. Yes, Sydney is a black woman who grew up in this neighborhood, and she's just recently moved back because of a divorce, and her mom is sick in in assisted living.
Oh, okay.
And they're trying to like buy up the neighborhood and basically gentrify it. And then the other perspective is Theo, who is a white guy who moved to the neighborhood with his girlfriend, but they're not really together anymore. And
oh no.
So it's the two of them, and everything starts feeling like super sinister and like dark. It's a thriller. And it's in the same vein as Get Out. So like it starts off like this very just a regular contemporary story, but then things start happening where you're like, wait a minute. Like, was that something really bad and something dark, or are the characters just like reading too much into it?
Oh,
you know?
Yeah.
So it has the Get Out vibe, and it's really good so far. So that's on audio. And then I'm also reading These Vengeful Hearts by Katherine Lauren. That came out September 8th. This one is about a girl in high school named Ember, and the high school she goes to has a secret society called, oh my gosh.
Ooh, I love a secret society.
What's it called? The Red Court. And the Red Court is responsible for her sister's accident from a few years ago. Her sister was a senior.
I'm here. You told me about this, so I was like, how have I heard this before? I was like freaking out for a second. I was like, oh yeah, you told me about this. Sorry.
Her sister was a senior, and she was in an accident that left her a paraplegic. And so Ember is on a crusade to avenge her sister and join the Red Court and find out who the Queen of Hearts is and take her down.
Oh, I like it.
It's really, really good. It reminds me a lot of They Wish They Were Us. Because it's got that like secret society,
yes. Did you say her sister died or was there
No, she was in an accident.
Okay,
yes.
I was like, oh shoot.
No, she's her sister's paraplegic now, and so like all Ember wants to do is like find revenge.
Yeah, and figure out what happened. Oh.
Yeah,
that sounds so good.
So they're both really good. They're both kind of like in the vein of like thriller mystery.
Yes. I want to say like the the books I like picked for our main chats today were thrillers. So I was like, maybe I just need to read like a thriller. I don't know.
They're usually one-offs. I mean, sometimes they're series, but
like even then, sometimes you can read them independently of the other. Mm-hmm. We ate pizza
like very recently.
Well, we learned that we can't eat after. We have to eat before.
It's true.
We'll just get too hangry and just start getting off topic, talking about food. I think one episode we just kept talking about different kinds of food.
That sounds about right.
Okay, so my Kindle Unlimited recommendation is Truly Devious by Marin Johnson. That is not a question. I don't know why I voice one like that. It's a YA mystery. And it is on Kindle. I lost my train of thought. Sorry, it's on Kindle. The first one's on Kindle Unlimited, but it's a 4-book series, so you can get a little taste of it before you decide if you want to buy the rest of them if you have Kindle Unlimited membership.
Sorry, my children are texting me.
You're very popular.
Usually, if we weren't being recorded right now, no one would know.
Everyone knows everything now.
But since that was on camera,
and I put fresh batteries in the camera guy, so we're not going to cut.
So you're not going to like crawl under the table 1,000 times?
50 million times. Oh my gosh, I hated myself. I thought I forgot the SD card today, and I was like, I'm just going to sit on the ground and let you come out here and find me.
Okay, but Truly Devious sounds really good.
It sounds so good. Should I read the synopsis?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you say that first word?
Ellingham?
Ellingham. It's like, maybe she'll say you don't have to this time.
No, you have to.
Ellingham Academy is a famous private school in Vermont for the brightest thinkers, inventors, and artists. It was founded by Ellingham. I almost said Einstein. That's how I read it when I read the synopsis. An early 20th century tycoon who wanted to make a wonderful place full of riddles, twisting, pathways, and gardens. A palace, he said, where learning is a game. Shortly after the school opened, his wife and daughter were kidnapped. The only real clue was a mocking riddle listing methods of murder, signed with a frightening pseudonym, Truly Devious. It became one of the great unsolved crimes of American history. The true crime aficionado, Steve Bell, is set to begin her first year at Ellingham Academy and has an ambitious plan. She will solve the cold case. That is, she will solve the case when she gets a grip on her demanding new school life and her housemates, the inventor, the novelist, the actor, the artist, and the jokester. But something strange is happening. Truly Devious makes a surprise return, and death revisits Ellingham Academy. Why can I not say that word? The past has crawled out of its grave. Someone has gotten away with murder. The two interwoven mysteries of the first book in the Truly Devious series dovetail brilliantly, and Stevie Bell will continue her relentless quest for the murders in books 2 and 3. I think the 4th one comes out soon. Yeah,
2021.
Yes, it sounds so good. I love a good mystery. It reminds me of really those, who wrote those, like, Sherlock Holmes.
Yes. It's Brittany something.
Brittany.
It's right here. Brittany Calavaro. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I thought that sounded so good.
And so is only the first book on
Yes,
Kindle?
So then you get to try it out, and then if you really like it, then you can go buy them, because, I mean, honestly, Kindle books aren't that expensive.
No.
Real books aren't that expensive.
No, sometimes the real book is cheaper than the Kindle book.
Yes,
I'm just saying.
Is insane. Probably because it's like the speed of delivery.
Right. Okay, so my Amazon Prime pick is another set of Amazon original stories. This time it's called Out of Line, Women on the Verge of a Breakthrough.
Ooh.
So the little blurb for it says, what happens when women step out of line and take control of their own stories? Big fears, small frustrations, and the power of hope collide as 7 award-winning authors explore the possibilities. From demanding equal pay to resisting a genetically engineered future, this collection offers up visions that are grimly funny, deeply touching, and chillingly conceivable.
I love
so
it.
It's got stories from Roxanne Gay, Caroline Kepnes.
Yes.
I'm trying to like pick out the ones that I've seen before. Emma Donahue, Lisa Coe. They just sound good, and they're like small stories.
Yeah,
and they're all narrated also on Audible through Audible, but you can also listen to it through Prime. And a few of them are narrated by Kristen Bell. A few others are narrated by Samira Wiley from Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, nice.
And then Leah Salonga from Aladdin. So, I mean, why not? Right?
Yeah,
I mean, if it's free
there.
and you can go listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we got some Book World news. Oh my gosh, I forgot about this. Because it's been a while since we've like done Book World news.
Yeah.
So the first one is...
it has been a while.
I told you. So the first one is this consensual hex controversy that we found out through the Bookstagram, or Bookish Things You Should Know.
Yes.
With periods in between. And it is about...
Well, so the book is called Consensual Hex by Amanda Harlow.
Yes. And she basically was friends with these women in college, and she kind of took their stories without their permission and didn't change hardly anything.
Right. She literally like ripped their stories from real life and just wrote them on the page in different names. Like even the characters have the same characteristics and like
and live in the same
background
town.
stories and stuff as her friends.
Yeah, so you can go to the Goodreads. We'll link it down below, and you can go to the Goodreads, and the top ratings are the girls that were written about, and like they're all like verifying each other's story and saying that like no, this is real,
right? Because it was a book about a sexual assault.
Yes.
In a girl that was sexually assaulted in college.
Yes.
I don't know why, but recently I keep like talking like Yoda, where like I say my sentences backwards, and I'm like, none of that made sense. like what is wrong with you?
The thing is, like, she messes up, but then I understand what she means, so then I don't correct her. Like, I'm pretty sure we did it in the last podcast, and I was like, oh, I knew what you meant, so I just didn't even say anything.
It's so frustrating.
Welcome to my brain.
But it was, I feel like we saw it on Twitter, too, didn't it?
Yes,
we
saw it on Twitter as well as Instagram, and it's, basically, these women are saying that they met her in college in 2013, and she was involved with a group of friends, and she basically like took their stories and made them into a book. Which
one girl too was kind of like, hey, like not only is this character based on me, but it's got so much personal information about me, like people. Like, this is me. Like, she's like, I'm reading this story, and it's like literally me.
You didn't take the idea of what happened to these girls and turn it into your own story. You just wrote exactly from real life, and that's not fair.
No. Because obviously that's what authors do, right? Like, they take personal experiences and weave them into their stories. But it's weaving into your story. It's not like...
Or using the ideas of it. Yeah, exactly.
I can't imagine what that's like, especially if you are the one who experienced a sexual assault and then you're reading about it on the page, like word for word your experience.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that it's still going to be published. I haven't heard anything. I kind of looked at the publisher page, and it kind of looked like it's Grand Central Publishing, so I'm not sure what their rules are for it. It might be like could it be like Amazon where you can like self-publish?
Let me look. It's a division of Hachette, so no.
Wow. Well, maybe no news is good news, and they're gonna pull it, because I just don't think that's right.
No,
especially when it has to do with women's sexual assault, and it's supposed to be like this uplifting sexual assault magic like book, but you really just exploited a bunch of women.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
Like, did she think that no one was going to see it? You
Probably.
know, and no one was going to see themselves in it?
Yeah, and also, you really wanted that, then right under a freaking
pen name?
Pen name,
but even then,
Yeah.
Even then, like if it happened to me and I was reading it, I would still be like, oh wow, this is literally my life.
Oh, I'd be mad.
You know, what is happening?
Yeah, I'd be so mad. So yeah, that's lovely book news right there for you. Are you looking for something?
Yeah, I tweeted something, but I don't know how Twitter works sometimes, and I think I did it wrong.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, there it is. See, I don't understand Twitter, sorry. Because I did this, and it doesn't show up on my regular timeline.
Because you replied to it.
But I didn't. I, like, literally copied this and then started a new tweet. But is it because I put her...
First? I think so.
Anyway, I didn't put this in the document, but I want to talk about it.
Okay.
So, if you haven't read Becky Albertalli's, what do I want to say? Like, article on Medium, I really think you need to go read it. And I don't even want to, like, sum it up for you. I think it's something that you should read.
You should tell me, what is it about?
Well, she's responding to and, like, discussing what it's done to her life, all the backlash she's got from writing Simon versus the Homo sapiens agenda.
What backlash? I know we probably talked about this. I don't remember.
I don't know that we did. So the whole series is about different LGBTQ characters, right?
Yes.
And so she's gotten a lot of flack saying, like, how can a cis straight girl write all these LGBTQ plus characters?
Mm-hmm.
And she's just been getting a lot of crap for it, basically.
Dang, yeah.
And so she talks about it in this article and about how it's a lot about her feelings and stuff and how it feels unfair to her that she was basically forced to come out.
Oh, shoot. I didn't know
as
that.
bi.
That's awful.
Yeah. So she's like everyone just sees me as a cis straight girl, but, like, just because I haven't said that I'm bi,
yeah, no one
should
assume or demand anyone to go with their sexuality. That's not fair.
Right. So anyway, I just think it's worth a read. I think it's really well written, and I think, I don't know, like, a lot of us our age, if we have any feelings that way, would probably relate a lot to that article.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, how we grew up, it wasn't as normalized as it is now. Like, it was definitely, like, I mean, I dressed up as a tomboy. Like, even if I felt like I wanted to explore things, there was no way that you could.
Right.
So, for the fact that it's, like...
Not only the time, but, like, still,
the area.
In rural Iowa.
Yeah,
so...
Yeah. It's frustrating that people still feel the need to, like, attack and do cancel culture. I try not to do that because I'm like, you don't know who, like, that's what Kurt and I were talking about this. Like, I'm just trying to be as nice as I can to everybody because you don't know what people are going through. You don't know what is going on inside someone's head, you know? So right. I just think that, like, just the mob mentality about, you know, that kind of stuff, like, you don't know them.
Right.
So why do you get to pass judgment?
Mm-hmm.
How about you push people up? If you don't want her, if you think she's a cis woman, that, you know, then push up other authors. Don't.
Right. She doesn't need to be pushed down.
Yeah. Why do you have to push other people down to make other people feel good?
And like she said, like, she was forced out of the closet.
Yeah.
And
that's awful.
And she's also talking about, like, hey, like, I'm not trying to say poor me. Like, other people obviously have it worse.
Yes.
But it's not a fun thing to go through.
No, it's not fun being like, well, I guess I'm going to have to tell everybody because...
When you're questioning... And kids, she talks about it. She's in her 30s. And she talks about, like, she's had different signs all along, but never picked up on them. And how, you know, like, now that other people are questioning her, and then she's questioning herself.
She's, like, reflecting on herself. Yeah, I mean, it takes a lot to self.
Yeah. So it's a really, really good article.
Well, and I don't know who said it recently. I should know. I think it was M. Oh my God, guys, we're just basically going to change our name to ATWW fan podcast.
Fan podcast.
No, but she said that
they.
Sorry. Thank you. They said that gender and sexuality is, like, fluid. Mm-hmm. And some people don't like that. But I like it. I think it makes sense.
It makes way more sense.
Than just, like, this. It makes sense that you could be this and you could be a little bit of this. And men can say, oh, that guy's attractive, and they can maybe feel attractive, but they could feel not sexually attractive to him. Mm-hmm. And that's still something. To just, like, discontinue people's feelings because it doesn't fit into a box, like, really bothers me.
Right. And, I mean, this is going off on a tangent, but I kind of feel like that's where sometimes I don't like that, like, feeling like I'm put into a box. You know? I agree. You know, like, I don't want to be checked off on a box and be like, well, you're in this category. Like, maybe I'm not, but maybe I'm not, like, all the way in this one or all the way in this one. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe I just, exactly. No, I completely agree with that.
Like I said, not to go off on a tangent about this, but I'm going to go read the article.
I'm going to read the article. The next article, Elizabeth found, and it's such a good article.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. I think I already have it pulled up. So,
it's on the Washington Post.
Yep, Washington Post. The title of the article, their son wanted to see more Black Book characters, so they created a business to provide them. Sorry, I have like a pop-up. How do I get rid of it? It doesn't have an X. Okay, we're just gonna pretend it's not there. So it's about this little boy, Langston Miller. He's 8 years old, and he likes to read books, but he can't find books that have characters that look like him. So he started making his own. And his mom was like, okay, well, we got to see if you making books is a good idea. Let's go to the bookstore and try and find books like the books you want to write.
Yeah.
And they spent 2.5 hours at the bookstore and only found 5 books.
That's insane.
So they decided to start their own pop-up bookstore.
Good for them.
Like, they knew they didn't have enough money to actually buy a brick and mortar store. So they took what money they had and just bought discounted books. And they're only buying books that star, young Black children.
Oh, I love that.
And they were just doing pop-up bookstores in different, like, lobbies and stuff where they could. But it sounds like they did so well their first year that now they have an online store. And before coronavirus hit, like, they were hand delivering books to people who ordered them.
I love that.
Yeah, it sounds like it's really blown up. The mother has a name. I can't just call her the mother. Victoria Scott Miller. She even does, like, readings places.
Oh.
Let's see, where was that at?
That's so cute. I saw they have, like, a virtual story time of, like, their, like, kids reading books. It's so cute.
Well, she, like, before COVID hit, she did a story time, because they live in North Carolina, and she did a story time, and it was so cute, and, like, they only expected, like, maybe 20 families to show up, and over 100 did.
That's awesome.
So, it just sounds like it blew up so quickly, and it was just so sweet, and the little boy, like, I love all of his quotes, because... What did he say? I just love how he keeps describing it. Here it is. I'm looking for things that actually represent us, show who we actually are. I'm a brilliant, handsome, intelligent Black boy, just like my brother. And for good measure, he repeated, and handsome. And then at the end of the article, it says that they asked him to come to the readings with his mom. And he answered that with 2 questions. Will I have a contract as well? And will I be paid for my time?
Oh, I love that. He's like, so cute.
Such a smart little boy.
Did you say the name? Liberation Station?
Oh, sorry. Yes. That's what their pop-up bookstore is called. Liberation Station.
I love that.
But I just love the little, like, his little quips.
He's like, got this. I'm full.
I'm smart and I'm handsome. And don't forget that I'm handsome. And also pay me, please.
So cute.
I love it.
Okay, so Riveted Lit September free reads.
Yeah. I just wanted to throw this out there because I know we've talked about it before.
Yeah, we haven't done this in a while.
Riveted Lit always does free books each month, and they change throughout the month.
And excerpts, too. So if you're interested in, like, reading a little bit about a book, I love that, too.
So there are a bunch on here this month. Let's see.
Start at the beginning. Yeah.
Our Wayward Fate by Gloria Chow is on there until September 30th.
Extended excerpt.
Oh, that
was a full read.
Oh, it does. Sorry, I didn't see that.
Yes. Unwind. Dang it.
Neil Schusterman.
Yes. That's why I don't read. Wake by Lisa McMahon. Full read until September 30th.
Crank by Ellen Hopkins. That's a full read.
Godless by Pete Houtman. That's a full read.
Let's see. Tweak, Growing Up on Methamphetamines by Nick Shelf is a full read. I've never heard of that one.
No. The Red School of Magic by Cassandra Clare. That is an extended excerpt.
Go Ask Alice. I don't know who it's by because the writing's too tiny.
Yep.
Oh, it says anonymous.
Oh.
My bad.
Nice.
That's a full read.
All right, so the next book is Judy Bloom Forever.
Oh, this book. I have it. I still have a copy on my shelf.
Really?
Yes.
I need to. I think should be one of our, I know it's weird, but like maybe we should do like a throwback every once in a while because I would love to read this again.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, it sticks with me. Like, I remember a lot of it because it was just.
It was a monumental book. Is that
word?
You know what I mean?
It's kind of pivotal to my teen years.
Angus thongs and full frontal snogging was mine. I mean, if that tells any. Oh no, people can see our hand movements now. No.
Oh my god. Okay, the next one is The Misfits by Jason Howe. Another full read.
Don't ask where I'm from. Excerpt. You guys should go check it out.
Go check out the full excerpt and then read the rest of the book and then come listen to our episode where we talk about it.
Yes.
It's a me or you. Facing the Sun by Janice Lynn Mather. Yeah. That's another extended excerpt.
Legend Born by Tracy Dion. That is an extended excerpt.
Scorched Earth by Tommy Wallach. I don't know. There's so many.
Yeah, All This Time by
it's by the same authors as 5 Feet Apart. It's two people.
Nikki Doughtry and Rachel Lippincott.
The Lost Book of White. Did we already say this one?
I don't remember.
By Cassandra Clare?
Yep.
Okay.
Recommended for You. That's a full read. I don't know who it's by. I do know who it's by. This is in our September new releases. Recommended for You.
Laura Silverman.
Thank you. Next.
Oh, poop. Sorry.
As Kismet Would Have It by Zendaya Menon. Full
read. Sorry.
Hey.
See All the Stars by Kit Frick. That's a full read.
Yeah, that's till December 31st, guys.
What?
And the Zendaya Menon one doesn't even have a date on it. Like, that's great.
That's awesome.
These Precious Scars. It's Emily Savada. It's like a 0.5 book, but it's really good.
That's a full read. Yeah. Love at First Fight by Zendaya Menon. Also cute. Another full read.
And The Thief by small font.
Jessica Brody and
Joanne Rendell.
Yeah.
Full read. I love that. I love that they do that.
I do too.
It's so nice.
That's awesome.
They're just that's so nice. I don't know. The last bit of book world news is kind of exciting for our area. We had a bookshop open in Waterloo. It is the second Black woman-owned bookshop in Waterloo, Iowa, and is called the Soul Book Nook. And she just opened like this past week. She has a bunch of books there that have main characters are Black, which is amazing. And she said that she's already like running really low on books. She's also taking slightly used books. So go give her some love on her website and Facebook and go check her out because we can't wait to go.
I know. I'm so excited.
Yes. And I reached out to her and I think she's going to also be on Libro.fm. So you can also support her that way.
I'm just so excited because we don't have a lot of indie bookstores in our area.
We don't. And we've been like, that was the one thing that we were like kind of sad about. And now that she's like going to have all these books and even like taking gently used books, like love that.
Mm-hmm. Love all of it.
Love all of it.
Okay, so now we're moving on to, we've never done this before, announcements.
We're doing 2 new things because we're also doing something different with the new releases. Yeah. Look at us. We got new camera equipment and everything.
So we have a couple announcements just to make sure everyone is up to date on our upcoming episodes. Next week's episode that releases on September 18th actually. Don't forget we are going to be discussing Ghost Adventures.
Yes.
So
we did make a little error though.
Yeah, so we're going to be watching, there's 2 episodes that are listed under season 10 on Hulu, and they're called Bewitched and Bothered, and then Passport to Heck. But it kind of looks like they're both like recap episodes, like they just kind of like talk about like different
summaries.
Clips from.
Yeah.
So then we're also going to watch the full season 11, episode 1.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
Watch all of those. And then we're going to discuss. And
it.
I can't wait. Because I watched like 15 minutes of Bewitched and Bothered. And yikers. Is all I've got to say.
I haven't at all because it's me. So, you know. And then also make sure to read The Black Kids by Christina Hammonds Reed for episode 83. That airs September 25th. And that's going to be a little deep dive. So make sure to go order her book. Give her some love. It's always good to order new books that come out by authors to show the publishers how much you like them.
Yeah, I'm so excited to read this one.
So am I. The cover is beautiful.
90s.
It's like, oh my gosh. Okay, by the way, I want us to install a new thing. I don't know if it's going to be on Instagram, but I really want us to start watching the book trailers because I'm addicted to book trailers now. You guys know I love trailers, so.
I think I'm helping with one next week sometime.
Stop, you're living my life.
So, like, I'm helping talk about the release of a book trailer. It looks really cool and spooky, so
I don't know if we should watch, like, should we watch it before we read the book or after? I can't decide. We'll have to talk about it later and let you guys know.
Before.
Over on our Insta. Okay, we'll watch them before.
Yeah.
So that means
so.
That means
it'll
we need
get
to
you
watch...
like excited for it, but it's not the synopsis, so it's not going to tell you a bunch of crap.
Exactly.
Usually.
So we'll watch it on Instagram and you guys can go watch that. I don't know when. I don't know when. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe
someday.
Someday. Okay, new releases.
Yeah.
So we did a little bit different. We picked 10 to talk about, like, read the full synopsis, and then we're going to kind of do a rapid round of the rest of them that we couldn't not mention.
Well, that's the thing. Like, there's so many books out this month.
Yes.
That we wanted to talk about all of them, but we don't have the time.
No.
And we don't want to just, like,
list them, because I know people don't really like that if you're just listing it, because how are they supposed to get excited about it? So. Right. I feel the same way. So we wrote like a little sentence or two.
Little blurby.
Little blurb. Little blurb.
Blurby. All right, you have the first pick?
Oh, I do have the first pick. Okay, so.
Sorry.
Okay, can we fire her? Can we do that?
I can't stop like hiccup burping.
Hiccup burping. It's hiccup burping.
You're welcome.
Hiccup burping. So I picked this one last minute because I waited for Elizabeth to pick some because I felt like I picked all the ones maybe she wanted to talk about. Did I?
I don't know. Because
I picked a couple.
You changed some of yours because I didn't pick ones that you had already picked.
Oh.
And then you were saving some of your picks to see what I picked.
Yes.
So I don't know what you were planning on using those spots for.
No, I meant like the ones I had already picked, like Legendborn. Did you?
No.
Okay, good.
I mean, that's obviously on my list.
Yeah.
But I think you changed one of your picks.
I did.
Okay.
Why? Because you were going to pick it?
No, I was very surprised that you didn't want to talk about it.
Only because this one won. I know.
Okay.
So
we're being very cryptic.
Very cryptic. Okay, so the first one I picked is The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. It came out September 1st. And one, the cover, and two, just I read the synopsis and I was like, I have to read this.
The cover.
But I have to read this. Like, this might be one of the books I pick up soon.
Is she a debut author?
These are questions that I should know.
No. She's got a bunch of books.
Oh, cool. It says, a Cinderella story with deadly stakes and thrilling twists, perfect for fans of One of Us is Lying and Knives Out.
What?
Exactly. A.V. Grams has a plan for a better future. Survive high school, win a scholarship, and get out. But her fortune changes in an instant when billionaire Tobias Hawthorne dies and leaves Avery virtually his entire fortune. The catch, Avery has no idea why or even who Tobias Hawthorne is. To receive her inheritance, Avery must move into sprawling, secret passage-filled Hawthorne house where every room bears the old man's touch and his love of puzzles, riddles, and codes.
I want to be her.
Me too.
How do I be her?
It's so good. Unfortunately for Avery, Hawthorne House is also occupied by the family that Tobias Hawthorne just dispossessed. Yes. This includes the 4 Hawthorne grandsons, dangerous, magnetic, brilliant boys who grew up with every expectation that one day they would inherit billions.
No.
Right? Heir apparent Grayson Hawthorne is convinced that Avery must be a con woman, and he's determined to take her down. His brother Jameson views her as their grandfather's last hurrah, a twisted riddle, a puzzle to be solved. Caught in a world of wealth and privilege, with dangers around every turn, Avery will have to play the game herself to survive.
Oh my gosh.
Doesn't that sound so good? I had
Honestly,
to pick it.
from the cover, I thought it was going to be a fantasy just because it's so like intricate and green.
Yeah, it was intricate and green. But I read the synopsis because look at that. That cover is beautiful.
It really is.
But I read the synopsis and I love like riddles and puzzles. And this one sounds like one of us is lying, and I had to pick it. I had to.
I'm so excited. I really want to read this.
Yeah,
like, I feel like I haven't heard of this.
Me either. I
didn't have it on my to read on Goodreads.
No, I didn't either. And the cover says she came from nothing. They have everything. Let the games begin.
Oh my goodness!
I want it. I want it. I will buy it. So that is my first September pick.
All right. My first September pick is Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas. I started following Aiden on Twitter, and I just got really friggin' hyped up for this book.
Yeah. So. Does Aiden go by they? I can't remember.
Here, let's look on Twitter because I'm not.
I think it says on Instagram. I think it says he/they. I could be wrong. Guys. I don't remember. I know I usually try to look up pronouns. But
I know, and I feel like I was very confident in saying he, but then I'm not sure, so I don't want to be confident in that.
I want to say it was on Aiden's Instagram.
He, L, they.
Yeah, so he or they. Yeah, okay. That's what I saw on Instagram. Okay, cool.
All right. Yadriel has summoned a ghost, and now he can't get rid of him. When his traditional Latinx family has problems accepting his gender, Yadriel becomes determined to prove himself as a real brujo. Right? That's how you say that, right? Brujo? Brujo? Because bruja is...
Yeah, I think you're right.
Female Verge, I think. Anyways. With the help of his cousin and best friend, Maritza, he performs the ritual himself and then sets out to find the ghost of his murdered cousin and set it free. However, the ghost he summons is actually Julian Diaz, the school's resident bad boy, and Julian is not about to go quietly into death. He's determined to find out what happened and tie up some loose ends before he leaves. With no choice, Yadriel agrees to help Julian so that they can both get what they want. But the longer Yadriel spends with Julian, the less he wants to let him leave.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Doesn't it? Like I said, I've been following Adrian for a while on Twitter, and like between him talking about this book and all the other authors who've gotten to read it talking about the book, I'm just so freaking hyped for it.
That sounds so good, and I love the cover. It looks so cute.
Anything, honestly, if it says anything about a cemetery, I'm like, okay, tell me more.
Or ghosts, you're like, yes, give me.
I love it.
All right, the next one is Legendborn by Tracy Dion. It comes out September 15th. I guess we weren't saying like what these were. My bad. Like what kind of... You did.
Hold on 1 second.
I don't think.
Cemetery Boys came out September 1st. I did not say that.
No, I was saying what genre.
Yes.
The Inheritance Games is a YA mystery. Everyone on YouTube just got to see that. I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting.
I don't know. I think after we read the synopsis, it's kind of obvious.
Yeah, probably. I've been waiting for this one for a while.
Yes.
So I'm so excited.
I feel like we've been talking about it for months now. So
filled with mystery and an intriguingly rich magic system, Tracy Dion's YA contemporary fantasy Legendborn offers the dark allure of City of Bones with a modern-day twist on a classic legend and a lot of Southern black girl magic.
Ooh.
After her mother dies in an accident, 16-year-old Bree Matthews wants nothing to do with her family memories or childhood home. A residential program for bright high schoolers at UNC Chapel Hill seems like the perfect escape until Bree witnesses a magical attack at her very first night on campus.
Doesn't that sound like, Don't Ask Me Where I'm From? The residential program thing?
It does. It does.
That's Dad just reminded me of that.
Only it's like, there's flying demons.
Right.
A flying demon feeding on human energy. A secret society of the so-called Legendborn students. I know. I'm sorry. I keep interrupting. Let's make our own secret society.
Okay.
Called Legendborn students that hunt the creatures down. And a mysterious teenage mage who calls himself Merlin and who attempts and fails to wipe Bree's memory of everything she saw. The mage's failure unlocks Bree's own unique magic and a buried memory hidden with a hidden connection. The night her mother died, another Merlin was at the hospital. Now that Bree knows there's more to her mother's death than what's on the police report, she'll do whatever it takes to find out the truth, even if that means infiltrating the Legendborn as one of their initiates. I'm so excited. She recruits Nick, a self-exiled legend-born with his own grudge against the group, and their reluctant partnership pulls them deeper into the society's secrets and closer to each other. But when the legend-born reveal themselves as the descendants of King Arthur's knights and explain that the magical war is coming, Bree has to decide how far she'll go for the truth and whether she should use her magic to take the society down or join the fight.
Oh my god.
I love it. I love it so much. I can't wait.
I love Secret Society.
We love Secret.
I feel like I want to put this on Read Alikes too, even though it's not anything like the book I'm reading. It's got the Secret Society element, and so I'm like, similar.
Like, oh, it's not similar. Oh,
sounds so good.
I know. I can't wait.
Okay, my next pick is The Ghost Tree by Christina Henry. This came out September 8th. If Christina Henry does not sound familiar to you,
she does not.
She writes a lot of oh my god, retellings.
Oh, okay.
Like classic story retellings that are super dark.
Ooh.
So I read Lost Boy and The Girl in Red. She also wrote Alice. I feel like there's a couple others.
Okay, yeah. I remember you talking
this
about
one
this.
doesn't sound like it's a retelling, which I'm kind of excited about. It says it's a horror, mystery, fantasy,
nice.
All of the above. But this is adult. Yeah, just so you know, it's not YA, adults. So don't give this to your 13-year-old. When people go missing in the sleepy town of Smith's Hollow, the only clue to their fate comes when a teenager starts having terrifying visions in a chilling horror novel from national bestselling author Christina Henry. When the bodies of 2 girls are found torn apart in the town of Smith's Hollow, Lauren is surprised, but she also expects that the police won't find the killer.
Yes, it's definitely adult.
After all, the year before her father's body was found with his heart missing, and since then, everyone else has moved on. Even her best friend Miranda has become more interested in boys than in spending time at the old ghost tree the way they used to when they were kids. So when Lauren has a vision of a monster dragging the remains of the girls through the woods, she knows she can't just do nothing. Not like the rest of her town. But as she draws closer to answers, she realizes that the foundation of her seemingly normal town might be rotten at the center, and that if nobody else stands for the missing, she will.
Ooh, that sounds so good.
Doesn't it? I love a good horror story, and Halloween's coming. And
yes, Halloween. I've already started.
Christina Henry does dark, twisted so well.
Ooh, I've never read one of hers. Sounds exciting. Oh, look, everyone, you got a
I did! I just have to add stickers. I love how, the colors are very us.
Yep, very us. Oh, that will be a good one for Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds so good. Okay, the next pick is The Other Girl by C.D. Major. And this was another one that, okay, you're not going to believe this. It's a historical fiction.
Excuse me?
An adult historical fiction.
Are you okay? Adult? Are you sick?
I know, guys, I need to leave.
You jumped away from me. I'm going to smack.
You're like, should have had a V8.
Let me feel your forehead.
I just aged us. I was like, should have had a V8.
Oh, no. How dare you.
But I read the synopsis and it sounded so good. Okay. They thought she was insane, but what if she was telling the truth? 1942, New Zealand. Edith's been locked away for a long time. She was just 5 years old when she was sent to Seacliff Lunatic Asylum.
Oh,
15 years later, she has few memories of her life before the asylum, but longs for one beyond it. When she survives a devastating fire that destroys the ward, Edith is questioned by the police and a young doctor, Declan Harris. Intrigued by this beautiful patient, Declan begins to doubt the official reasons for her incarceration. Is she truly mad, or could the impossible stories she told as a child actually be true? Time is running out. With Edith awaiting a new and permanent treatment, soon there will be little of her life left to save. Meanwhile, intrigue has tripped into obsession. Declan needs to uncover the truth, but in doing so, he will risk losing everything. As he sets out to save her mind, will he lose his own?
Ooh.
Sounds so good.
It really does. And again, I didn't have this on my list. I've never heard of it.
I don't know how. I think I saw the cover. I think I saw the cover, and then again, I've been into mysteries.
I think that's a sign
that I need to read on.
Yeah,
but also I thought you'd really like that, and I think Nick would really like that too, because you guys are you guys like historical stuff.
Listen, I like historical fictions. I don't necessarily like history type things.
No, yeah, I remember we were talking to Alex about that. You picked this next one. I really wanted to pick this. I'm so glad you picked it. Yeah.
So my next pick is a YA horror.
Weird.
Right. It's called Horrid by Katrina Lino. Time out. You told me how to say it.
I did. Yep, you said it right. Katrina Lino.
Okay. Let's read the synopsis. Following her father's death, Jane North Robinson and her mom moved from sunny California to the dreary, dilapidated old house in Maine where her mother grew up. All they want is a fresh start. But behind North Manor's doors lurk a history that leaves them feeling more alone and more tormented. As the cold New England autumn arrives and Jane settles into her new home, she finds solace in old books and memories of her dad. She steadily begins making new friends, but also faces bullying from the resident bad seed, struggling to tamp down her own worst nature in response. Jane's mom also seems to be spiraling with the return of her childhood home, but she won't reveal why. Then Jane discovers that the storage room her mom has kept locked isn't for storage at all. It's a little girl's bedroom, left untouched for years and not quite as empty of inhabitants as it appears. Is it grief, mental illness, or something more horrid?
Oh, it sounds so good.
It really does. I love those ones too that like border it. They're like on the fence between like, is this a mystery? Like, is this
real?
Like in someone's head, or is it really like demons and ghosts? And,
yes.
And you like, I love not knowing the entire time.
Oh yeah, trying to figure
until you get to the very end, and then you're like, oh my god, just tell me.
They need to create a genre for that.
Yes.
I don't know what, but they need to create it. Okay, my next pick is Even If We Break by, and I had to look up her name, Marika Nijenkamp. It's Dutch, I think.
I have seen her name so many times and never knew how to say it. So
it took me a lot of research. It took me a lot of research, but once I heard it, I was like, oh, okay, I can say it. So if I put the little star next to it, it means you didn't even roll your tongue.
This one comes out. Sorry.
Nijenkamp.
It comes out September 15th, and I'm pretty sure there's a pre-order thing for it.
I love the cover.
Yes, I do too.
So it says, comes a shocking new thriller about a group of friends tied together by a game and the deadly weekend that tears them apart. 5 friends go to a cabin. 4 of them are hiding secrets. 3 years of history bind them. 2 are doomed from the start. 1 person wants to end this. No one is safe. Are you ready to play?
I love those kind of synopsises because it doesn't give anything away.
No, it doesn't.
It tells you just enough to get you excited, but you're not going to read the synopsis and be like, well, I already know half the book.
Right? Exactly. So I can't wait for that.
Love it. All right. My next pick is Vampires Never Get Old. This is an anthology. And it's edited by Zoraida Cordova and Natalie C. Parker. It's got a ton of authors writing in it. V.E. Schwab, Danielle Clayton, Tessa Gratton, Heidi Heilig, Julie Murphy, like just lots. All right, so it says, in this delicious new collection, you'll find stories about lurking vampires of social media, rebellious vampires hungry for more than just blood, eager vampires coming out and going out for their first kill, and other bold, breathtaking, dangerous, dreamy, eerie, iconic, powerful creatures of the night. Welcome to the evolution of the vampire and a revolution on the page. It just sounds so super good. Cute. I love a good vampire story.
Yes.
And
same.
Here's a bunch of them
in one book. It sounds so good.
And I think we have like a certain little like love for anthologies.
We do.
So.
Ever since we did that first anthology episode, we're going to have to redo it again because there's so many more that we didn't know about or have come out. So good.
I feel like one of our deep dives need to be an anthology.
Ooh, I'm down. I'm so down.
Okay, deal.
Let us know what you guys think. Okay, my next, I think this is my final deep, in-depth pick, is Grown by Tiffany D. Jackson. It comes out September 15th, and it is a YA contemporary mystery. Corey Fields is dead. When Enchanted Jones wakes with blood on her hands and zero memory of the previous night, no one, the police nor Corey's fans included, has more questions than she does. All she really knows is that this isn't how things are supposed to be. Corey was Enchanted's ticket to stardom. Before there was a dead body, Enchanted was an inspiring singer, struggling with her tight-knit family's recent move to the suburbs while trying to find her place as a lone black girl in high school. But then legendary R&B artist Corey Fields spots her at an audition, and suddenly her dreams of being a professional singer take flight. Enchanted is dazzled by Corey's luxurious life, but soon her dreams turn into nightmares. Behind Corey's charm and star power hides a dark side, one that wants to control her every move with rage and consequence, except now he's dead and the police are at the door. Who killed Corey Fields? All signs point to Enchanted.
Oh my god.
Does that sound so good?
I'll have goosebumps.
It sounds so good.
It really does.
I can't wait to read it.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Whew.
So many mysteries on this one. We never do this.
We just felt the mysteries.
Okay, my last pick, I had to pick because it's Justin A. Reynolds. His newest book, Early Departures.
One of the... Oh, God, he's such an amazing guy.
Yeah.
I loved meeting him.
I feel like a lot of times after we meet authors, they automatically go on the, like, auto-buy author list.
Yeah.
And he's one of them just because he's so personable and, like,
he
was
so sweet. He just, like, sat there and had conversations with us and, like... you really got to know his book through him, and it was amazing.
Yeah, he's one of those people, too. Like, you could listen to him talk forever. Because he's got all kinds of stories to tell.
He does. He's done so many things.
Right. Okay. Where does this... Jamal's best friend, Q, doesn't know he's about to die again. He also doesn't know that Jamal tried to save his life, rescuing him from drowning only to watch Q die later in the hospital. Even more complicated, Jamal and Q haven't been best friends in 2 years. Not since Jamal's parents died in a car accident, leaving him and his sister to carry on without them. Grief swallowed Jamal whole, and he blamed Q for causing the accident. But what if Jamal could have a second chance? An impossible chance that would grant him the opportunity to say goodbye to his best friend. A new healthcare technology allows Q to be reanimated, brought back to life like the old Q again. But there's a catch. Q will only reanimate for a short time before he dies forever. Jamal is determined to make things right with Q, but grief is hard to shake, and he can't tell Q why he's suddenly trying to be friends with him again. Because Q has no idea that he died, and Q's mom is not about to let anyone ruin the miracle by telling him. How can Jamal fix his friendship with Q if he can't tell him the truth?
Oh, Justin, no.
How does he come up with these ideas?
And also, I don't want to cry.
Right? Because the last one was about the girl of his dreams that he met dying over and over again.
Okay, so on to our September new release, Rapid Fire.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Rapid Fire round.
Oh my God, we can't bring that back.
I'm going to let you go first because I want to do the next one.
Okay, I figured. Okay, so the first one is Punching the Air by E.B. Zaboy. It is a story of a young black boy who is wrongfully incarcerated and his journey to maintain his humanity and the truth in a system designed to strip him of both. This book comes out September 1st and is a YA realistic fiction. Ooh, sounds so good.
It really does.
I've realized, I was going to say this. I love the genre realistic fiction. Like, it would be like, Don't Ask Me Where I'm From. It would be like that book by Angie Thomas. Realistic fiction means like, it could be real. It could be today.
Right. How is it different from contemporary, I guess?
I don't know. It's this new, it's the new genre I've noticed with a lot of like things that are happening now. Okay. That could be like, this story could be like, Don't Ask Me Where I'm From. That could be real.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because it could be happening right now, but it's a new genre that I've seen pop up in a lot of the books that we like.
I want to figure it out.
We should look that up.
Because contemporary means like it's happening right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So here, let's make a note
happening in the past.
Look up realistic fiction
versus contemporary.
Sorry, I type really loud. I get yelled at all the time. Okay, sorry, next one.
All right. Gold Wings Rising by Alex London. This is the third book in the Skybound series. It's the final installment. It has the main characters fighting for their life and their humanity. It comes out September 1st and is a YA fantasy with LGBTQ plus characters.
Yes.
It's so good. I'm so excited for book 3.
And you pre-ordered it, right?
Yes. I just got it today.
Oh, that's so exciting. So go check her out on Instagram. You're probably going to do it on Sunday.
I got it late, but yes.
Oh, so exciting. All right, All This Time by Mickey Dougherty and Rachel Lippincott. It is a heartbreaking story of love and loss. Will these characters be able to handle what happens next? This book comes out September 29th and is a YA contemporary romance.
I want a blog tour for this one. I'm so excited.
I am too.
Are you?
Yes, I signed up for it. And also, it looks so sad. It looks so sad. I don't want to cry. Don't make me cry.
Listen, like, I will never pick the book that's going to force me to cry, but if I'm on a blog tour, I am forced to read it, so here we are.
I'm going to make Alex take a picture of me crying. Okay, go.
All right, next is Breathless by Jennifer Niven. Tells the story of a young, sensitive woman ready to live her bravest life and face love, heartbreak, and everything in between. It comes out, I almost said October, September 19th.
Oh, September 29th. Sorry, that was a typo.
29th,
yes.
And is a YA contemporary romance.
Yes, we love Jennifer Niven.
So excited.
I'm excited for this one. A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik. Takes you into the I knew I was going to get this one. Sholomon's School, where magic is real and death is around every corner. This book comes out September 29th and is a YA fantasy.
I'm pretty sure Outcrate did a special edition of that
Shut up.
book. A special box of that. Anyways.
Did you open it?
I don't have it. I mean, like, it was a special one that you could order.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
You're right. Wiki.
Okay, next is Dear Justice by Nick Stone. This is the sequel to Dear Martin. In this story, a young man writes letters about life in the American prison system. This book comes out September 19th. Is it the 19th or is it the 28th?
It's the 29th. I would.
And it's a YA realistic
I would
fiction.
trust your date and not mine. Let's be honest here.
Oh shoot! I totally forgot I did that.
I've just been double checking. Sorry. All right, the next one is Recommended for You by Laura Silverman. It is a charming and hilarious rom-com with about two booksellers competing for a book-selling bonus. This book comes out September 1st and is a YA contemporary romance.
Oh my god, that sounds so cute.
It sounds so cute.
Flamer by Mike Curato. Is the story of self-discovery and acceptance of a young boy at camp. This book comes out September 1st, is a YA graphic novel with LGBTQ plus characters, and is also illustrated by the author.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool that
that's another one I never heard of until.
No, so he is also an illustrator of, like, I think it's a popular children's book with an elephant in it. That's all I remember. But he's, like, amazing artist, and it's about, like, his story. I think it, like, stems from his life. So I'm just really excited to see it. Read it. See it and read it.
All of it.
Okay, the next one is The Silvered Serpents by Roshni Chokshi. It is the second book in the Gilded Wolf series. It follows the same crew as they risk their lives for one last job. Mm-hmm. This book comes out September 22nd and is a YA fantasy historical fiction.
Oh. All right, the next one is Crush by Tracy Wolf. It's the second book in the Crave series. This book continues inside the academy where vampires, werewolves, and witches are real. It comes out September 29th and is a YA paranormal fantasy.
Ugh.
You read the first one, right?
I know, I'm so excited. Jackie's already pre-ordered the second one. So
oh my goodness.
We're pumped. All right, the next one is A Rogue of One's Own by Evie Dunmore. It is the second book in a League of Extraordinary Women series. Lady Lucy must have money and an army if she wants to win the revolution. She must also ignore an irresistible rogue named Tristan. This book comes out September 1st and is an adult historical fiction with romance.
Ooh. All right, Watch Over Me by Nina Lacour. This is another one that had, like, a really cool cover.
Yes.
I wanted to pick, and then I was like, okay, you can't just pick because of the cover. It follows a young girl who is aged out of foster care and has accepted a job at a secluded and haunted farm. This book comes out September 15th and is a YA contemporary paranormal fiction with LGBTQ plus characters.
I like how you say that. LGBTQ plus characters.
It's like a...
Yeah, I think it's a LGBTQ characters. The next one is Blood and Honey by Shelby Marin. It is the second book in the Serpent and Dove series.
Oh,
yes.
This one was super popular.
And I love the cover.
Yeah.
This was one of the covers that we were obsessed with.
Yes.
As the war between witches and church continues, this book is packed with even steamier romance and darker magic.
Ooh.
It came out September 1st, and is a YA fantasy romance.
All right, Find Layla by Meg Ellison is a neglected girl's coming-of-age story about growing up and getting away. The book came out September 1st and is a YA contemporary fiction with a trigger warning for abuse.
Yes, this one sounds like a tearjerker.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of ads on Goodreads, so I want to read it, but I also want to cry.
Right.
I'm so excited for this one.
Yeah.
Teen Titans Beast Boy by Cami Garcia. It came out. It tells the story of a boy who just wants to impress the chosen ones. When a dare gets dangerous and his body starts to change, he will have to dig deep and discover the truth about himself before it's too late. This book came out September 1st and is a YA graphic novel illustrated by Gabriel Piccolo.
So, in case anyone cares or wants to know or wants to order this book but hasn't read the first one, the Raven book.
Yes.
Tuma's Books and Things. She is doing the Tuma's Book of the Month Club.
Okay.
One of the picks this month is those two books together.
Shut up, I want to pick it.
Yeah, so I think that's what I'm picking. Like, I've been debating, and I'm like,
yeah, we're going to pick that. Can we, like, link it down?
Yeah.
Where would it make sense to link it? Just, like, in the Book World News?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, go down there and check out the Book World News.
She is on Instagram, but she also has a website. I'm pretty sure it's just Tuma's Books and Things. But yeah, she has it's a monthly box, but it's not a subscription. Like, each month you decide whether you want to pick or not.
I love
and
that.
then she's got a ton of books to choose from.
Good call. Okay, yeah, that sounds so
But
exciting.
that's one of the picks, and I was so excited because I was like, it's $2.
And also, the Raven one is so good. So
Yeah.
I want it. Oh my, that's so exciting.
Okay. The next one is Follow Me Darkly by Helen Hart. It is a steamy romance about an aspiring photographer and a blue-collar billionaire. It comes out September 29th and is an adult romance.
Yes, I had to add an adult romance in there.
We have, like, so many YAs on here, and then just, like, very few adult books.
I know. We're trying to be more versatile, but we love YA.
True.
The next one is Fable by Adrienne Young. It welcomes you to a dangerous world where a young girl must fight to find her family and her place at sea.
Ooh, oh, yes. Please.
Yes, this book came out September 1st and a YA fantasy. It's definitely a pirate book, so if you love pirate books, guys.
Yes, I'm pretty sure that, yes, that's our book for October.
It is. That's why I wanted to get excited about it, because we love pirates.
All right, Ties That Tether by Jane Iero?
Yes.
Iero?
Yes.
Is a story of a Nigerian woman who falls for a man she knows she shouldn't. Will she choose love or her family? It comes out September 29th and is an adult romance.
Yeah,
hey,
look at us.
More than one.
We're adults. All right, the next one is As the Shadow Rises by Katie Rose Poole. It is the second book in the Age of Darkness series. It is an action-packed and swoon-worthy read about a prophecy that could save the world or destroy it. This book came out September 3rd and is a YA fantasy with LGBTQ plus characters, or however you say it.
Sound right. September 3rd.
Is it wrong? Oh, September 1st. Sorry. Did I say September 3rd?
Yeah.
It was
Sorry,
September
I was
1st.
just like, that's not one of the Tuesdays in the month.
Yeah,
so.
sorry. It was definitely September 1st. And I was just like, blah, blah, blah.
And I was going to look it up and I forgot I already put it in there. I'm so smart. Okay.
So smart.
Next is Crown Chasers by Rebecca Coffindaffer. It follows Alyssa as she enters a deadly competition for the throne on her planet, even though she does not want to be the Empress. It comes out September 29th and is a YA science fiction with LGBTQ plus characters.
I like how you say it. I'm going to start saying it like that.
I just did it on purpose that time. I was like, I'm going to deadpan it. Nope, I can't do it.
No, we have to say it like that from now on. The next one is 9 by Rochelle Decker. It's about a woman who lives in the shadows and a teenage girl with no memories. She helps run away from the government. This book came out September 1st and is adult fiction with suspense.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What?
I know. Who am I?
I love it. All right. Shine by Jessica Young follows a Korean-American girl as she is thrust into the world of colorful and competitive K-pop.
I love K-pop.
It comes out September 29th and is a YA contemporary. Oh my god, we were just talking about how I've like recently become a K-pop fan, I guess.
A K-pop fan.
I don't know how it happened.
Wouldn't it be a K-pop stan?
Sure. Listen.
We're hip. We're
I
cool.
didn't know that Stan came from the Eminem song. Why is it just now a thing? If that song came out when we were young.
I know, when we were young.
Anyways.
All right, the last.
This is not the last
The
one.
next book, but I saw Lost, and I was like, my brain's like, last. The next book is The Lost Book of White by Cassandra Clare and Wesley Chu. It is the second book in the Eldest Curses series. This book follows Magnus Bane and Alec Lightwood as they raise their warlock son Max, go on death-defying missions, and still find time for romance. This book came out September 1st and is a YA fantasy with LGBTQ plus characters.
So, Magnus was one of my favorite characters of the Cassandra Clare books that I did read.
And my favorite couple is Magnus and Alec.
So
come on.
If I'm tempted to read any more of her books, it's these ones.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one is The Other Side of the Sky by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. It's the first book in an epic sci-fi fantasy series about two people linked by a terrifying prophecy and forced to choose saving their people or giving in to their bond. It came out September 8th and is a YA fantasy.
It sounds so good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the next one is When Villains Rise by Rebecca Schaefer. It's the final book of the Market of Monsters series and is pitched as Dexter meets Victoria Schwab. This book came out September 8th and is a YA fantasy horror.
I read the first book in the series and it's so dark.
I love it.
So good.
Halloween's coming, guys.
Yeah. Next is For Better or Curse by Kate Williams. It's the second book in the Babysitter's Coven series. If you like adventures in babysitting and Buffy the Vampire Slayer, this series is definitely for you.
Yes.
It comes out September 15th and is a YA fantasy.
Yes. That is a definitely good description of it. It reminds me very like 90s when I read it.
Yeah. And I love the cover. So the cover of the first one is like the girl's jean jacket, like the back of her jean jacket. And then book 2 is 2 girls standing there with their jean jackets.
Love it.
I love it too.
And the last one is #No Escape by Gretchen McNeil. It is the prequel to the story, to #Murder Trending series. This book is set 20 years before the events of book 1 and takes place in an escape room.
Does that sound so cool?
That sounds so good. This book comes out September 15th. Is a YA horror.
That series is one of those that, like, as you're reading it, you're kind of like, you know, if things go a little bit wrong here in the near future, this could be our future.
Oh, no. Don't say that. Don't do that.
So it's one of those, it's like, ooh, I mean, it just feels so, it's purposefully, like, extra. You know what I mean? Like it's everything's exaggerated, but still you kind of feel like it's too close to home.
I love it. So you guys will have to let us know what you thought about the like rapid fire rounds. I kind of liked it.
I like it. I feel myself wanting to like interject a lot.
No, I think that's good though,
okay.
Right?
I hope so.
We interject all the time. I think we just notice it more now.
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know. I think it's fun because then you get like a little taste, but like you're not like reading the whole synopsis and like.
Right. Boring everyone. That's how I'm so sorry. I don't know if that's true, but I just feel like everyone's like, ugh, get on with it.
I know. So maybe we just do rapid fire. I don't know.
I like picking like our top favorites.
Yeah, I do like doing that. It was very hard though. I kept switching them out. I don't know if you looked at the document, but I was like, no, I want this one. No, I want this one.
But that's my problem. Like I'm always afraid that people are like hating what I do. So that's why I'm like, oh, people are probably like, stop talking.
Oh.
You know that podcast you have? Stop talking on it.
Do you like stop. just stop doing all of it. I don't know. I just don't really care.
I like this format a lot.
Okay, I'm glad we did it. This is
my favorite format.
I went through and I was really proud of myself because I had to go and do pronunciations because everybody knows I have trouble reading. I did pretty well that time though.
Yeah.
Because what I did was I practiced. Because I can't read very well.
Okay, that's not true. Your brain just goes faster than your mouth.
And my hands. Like, I can't write hardly because I'm just like, my brain is too fast.
Oh my God.
We should take a second to thank our patrons because it's the first episode of the month. Thank you guys so much for your support. It really means a lot to us.
Nicole and Hannah.
Nicole and Hannah.
Whoop, whoop.
We do after hours episodes over there. I post random things. You post random things. Bloopers. Bullet journals, bloopers, like the blooper of our first recording where there was a bug.
Oh God.
Yeah.
They've been pretty silent this time, but I think it's because it's so cold.
But also we had a murderer. So if you want to see that blooper, go over to Patreon because I'm not posting that. I yell murderer.
Oh, poor guy.
Oh gosh, we're so weird. Make sure to subscribe and leave a review on whatever listening platform you're on. It really makes a difference.
Yes.
We're not very good at the analytics, but it would be nice to see, just interact with you guys and see who's all listening.
Yeah.
You guys are lurking out there. We want to know who you are. Get to know you. You guys should go check out our podcast on YouTube.
Hey.
You can see our faces and our weird hand movements that we have. We're doing them right now. You won't know unless you're on YouTube. Yikes.
Do you really want to see that?
We quit. Delete. Control delete. Yeah, all of our links down below as always. You got anything else?
Don't forget to watch Ghost Adventures.
Yes.
Goose Adventures also.
You must go watch the Goose Adventures.
But mostly Ghost Adventures.
The Adventures of the Gooses. What's the main goose's name?
Zach Bagel Bites.
Zach Bagel Bites the Goose.
Oh my god.
And make sure to go read
The Black Kids by Christina Hammonds Reed.
Yes, but also Don't Ask Me Where I'm From by Jennifer DeLeon. If you haven't watched DeLeon. Sorry, I forgot I was saying that wrong and you the French.
And wait, what's the other book that we read before that?
Oh no. I didn't know this was a quiz. I didn't come prepared.
Okay, never mind.
It is called No, I've Got This. I've got this.
It's fine.
What was it about? My brain. It's not fine now. No, I want to guess it.
This is embarrassing.
Come on, Samantha. Use your brain. Cinderella. Cinderella's not dead.
Yes.
Cinderella
is dead.
But I was close. I got it. I had to just, I threw it. See, my brain has a trash.
Who wrote it?
I don't know. Dang it. I thought you knew.
No, I can't remember.
Cinderella is dead by Okay, you know what? I had thrown that in the trash.
Kaylin Bayron.
Yes.
Bayron.
Also, I had thrown that in the trash of my brain, and you just maybe take it out. So
So those are the two most recent ones we read.
Well, those are the only ones because we can always, if you guys join Patreon, you can hear the first two, which was The Grace Year and
The Grey Sisters.
Grey Sisters, which were a fantastic reads. I seriously think you need to go read those. They're so good.
Yes.
Yes.
But for the next two episodes, watch Ghost Adventures and read The Black Kids by Christina
Goose Adventures.
Reed. It's
called
Goose
Adventures.
I would watch that. That might be. No, probably be equally as funny as Ghost Adventures.
Yeah, probably.
I can't wait to talk about it. I cannot wait.
We're gonna watch it together. I think hopefully.
Because
I'm not gonna be able to watch it tomorrow.
You can watch it alone. I promise you.
No, I mean I'm gonna forget.
Oh, okay. I was like, you could even watch it at night.
I'm pretty sure she put reminders in the podcast just so that I remember. All right. Well, we'll see you. I don't know.
No, you don't say that part.
I know, but I'm just wondering, do we have anything else? Got anything else, guys?
I don't think we need to ramble anymore.
Mumble.
Mumble.
LGBTQ+. All right. Thanks for listening.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.